What's up YouTube? Apocalyptic P back again. We have another WWE Mattel figure review. Today we're taking a look from Series 52, The Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. So here you go folks, the front of the box. It does come with a wheeled stretcher, which we will get into that in a few minutes. Onto the side, picture of Braun himself. And back of the box, his attire is from July 25th, 2016. The other wrestlers in the set: two members of the New Day, Seth Rollins, and throwbacks Ken Shamrock and D'Lo Brown. I do like the New Day attire on those figures. Still haven't unboxed the WrestleMania 32 ones yet. But anyways, other side and front. So let's get this open here and let's talk a little bit about it. Why I'm excited for it. Alright, so here he is unpacked. This is his second Elite. His first one, you can see a picture here. His first one came out when he was still part of the Wyatt family. He came out with the black sheep mask. You know, when he first debuted, they had him coming down and beating a lot of nobodies, a lot of jobbers. Wrestling James Ellsworth, coming out beating these puny guys in like 30 seconds. They're trying to make him look like a tough guy, and to me it just wasn't clicking right. I mean, this guy's huge. He can come down and wrestle regular wrestlers, beat them up pretty good. Maybe not a 30-second match, but he can do a quick minute or two and get the point across. But have him come down and beat all those scrawny guys just didn't do it for me. I didn't like his character when he first debuted. I didn't like him when he was with the Wyatt family. Just didn't win me over. So I passed on his first Elite. Let's fast forward a little bit. He's out of the Wyatt family now. He was on his own. They actually had him start doing some longer matches, wrestling some decent wrestlers, and he started putting on some good shows. And I started kind of getting, okay, I can see why this guy's very talented. But it wasn't really until his big feud with Roman Reigns that they put on a heck of a few matches, week after week. Monday Night Raws, different stipulations, pay-per-views, and it kind of got me getting more into his character. I started, really rooting for him. The big thing that won me over was his kind of backstage antics with Roman Reigns. So for me, my big era was the Attitude Era of wrestling. That's kind of when I was growing up watching it. And they did a bunch of stuff like that, backstage things, backstage promos, crazy and wild, storylines, and just stuff that was, obviously unbelievable, but it was entertaining. And that's what, wrestling now is. It's entertaining. And it was fun to watch. And nowadays you don't see a lot of that. It's all you really go away from doing like backstage stuff and kind of like evolving storylines. Just recently, it seemed like it started back up again with, the Sheamus and Cesaro kind of bar scene, which I kind of, thought was really cool and kind of gave more meaning to their characters and their, friendship that they're going to become a tag team. Since then, they've been kind of starting to dabble a lot more with the, fashion police and stuff and different things. And that's the stuff I really like. I mean, the wrestling aside, it just adds more to storylines. Entertaining. Whenever, Strowman's back there beating up Roman gets put on a stretcher. Then all of a sudden you see Strowman come right back in, grab the stretcher, wheels it to the parking garage, right off the ledge. It was devastating. It was a heck of a beating. It looked good. It made Strowman look strong. So whenever I saw that this new Elite was being packaged with a stretcher, I definitely put it towards the top of my list to pick up. Again, my first Strowman figure. It came with this kind of cheesy but very memorable accessory. So it is nothing much to the stretcher. Plastic, We'll see if Mr. Reigns fits on there at the end. So that's the stretcher it comes with. Let's take a look here at the figure itself. So I'm surprised that it is kind of lightweight. It's a big figure. He's a big guy, but I was surprised it is kind of lightweight for being that big. This is a different head scan than what was on his first Elite. I do like this one a lot better. His first one was more bushy, as you can see, big beard, big hair. This is his kind of combed back into a pony. So there's a closer look at his head scan there. He's got the big beard, got the mustache and hair slicked back, shaved on the sides. One little piece on the right there hanging down, the rest all pulled back, straight down the back. You know, his expression, it looks funny on the figure. You know, he looks wide-eyed. But if you look at this picture and stuff, kind of matches the picture in the box. So almost like that crazy look, kind of psycho, you know, just staring straight through you look. So yeah, so I dig the head scan on this one, a lot better than his first one. Going down, he's just got a basic black tank top on, brown pants. He does have some camouflage patches on the front, back, some different colored brown patches for the pockets, and just kind of black boots. You do get some detail in his tattoos. There's a close-up of his tattoos on his right arm. Now I know one of them, I think, is a Superman symbol tattoo, which they clearly couldn't put on here, probably due to, obviously, copyright issues. So it doesn't have the Superman symbol, but you do get the designs on the arm. You know, other than that, just a basic, you know, big figure. So yeah, I dig my first Braun Strowman figure. Quick look at the piece of diorama here. This is you click them all, you have the parking lot brawl set for those. So let's put him there. Now for the fun part here. Let's see how Mr. Roman Reigns looks on the stretcher. So hold on. So there you go. We got Mr. Reigns in the stretcher. It is a little bit small. You know, the figures are kind of big for the stretcher. It's short too. A little bit higher. I think it could have came up, but a little bit short, especially for Strowman. You know, the top of the stretcher comes up to his knees. My stretcher was a little bit bent when I brought it out of the box, so it kind of doesn't sit flat. But hey, you know, I'm not going to complain. I think it was a funny accessory. I'm probably going to keep it displayed. Reigns on the stretcher, Strowman right behind him. Alright, so let's get a review for this guy. So for the figure itself, I definitely give it an 8 out of 10. Like the head scan, I like the detail. You know, there's a tattoo here on the inside arm, which we missed the first time going through. It says Country Strong on it. So yeah, they got the tattoo worked down. The attire is basic, but fits. So definitely a strong 8 out of 10 for the figure itself. Add in his trusty wheeled stretcher as an accessory, especially like I said, you know, the story behind it. This bumps up to a strong 9. So stretcher, figure, together, a strong 9 out of 10 for one of the strongest men alive. So there you go, folks. Thanks for checking out the review. Hit that like button if you liked it. Please leave any comments below. Check out my channel. Hit that subscribe button. I got plenty of other unboxings on there. More to come. So until then, we'll see you next time.